Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a wonderful and safe 4th of July weekend. This is your reading for Saturday and Sunday, July 4th and July 5th. Your affirmation for today is, I declare my independence by being free of the past. I'm totally present in a glorious now. For our reading, we're going to be using 2 cards to represent Saturday and 2 cards to represent Sunday. And then on Wednesday, July 8th, the readings will be back to normal. But Monday and Tuesday's reading will also be like this. So the first 2 cards to represent Saturday are from Art Through the Eyes of the Soul. Your first card is Confront Your Opposite Polarity. And the second card is Find the Middle Ground, Compromise. So some part of yourself or some part of your life is out of balance, and the way to figure out is to really take some time to go within and ask yourself some deep probing questions. For some of you, this might be that you are avoiding the darker sides of yourselves, the shadow self. And the shadow is normally associated with the ego. It's all about our fears, which are related to jealousy, to anger, resentment, greed, insecurity, unforgiveness. Some people really like to avoid focusing on those parts of themselves because it brings up unpleasant feelings, or sometimes it brings about things that they're not quite ready to face. Sometimes this is all related to the past or painful issues, but there has to be a balance. You have to be able to confront your fears and confront the pain from the past and make peace with it in order to heal these situations and restore harmony in yourself and your life. And this doesn't have to be just about confronting your fears or facing challenges, but sometimes it can be about moving outside of your comfort zone. And it can also be about creating harmony and balance within other areas of your life or in relationships with other people, especially if you're someone who's very stubborn and you are refusing to compromise. If so, this is an area of your life where compromise can be really beneficial. You might also need to create a balance between giving and receiving, especially if you're someone who constantly gives and never gets anything back in return, or if you're constantly taking from other people without giving anything back. Either way, the cards are indicating that there is something out of balance within yourself or your life, and this is something that really needs to be resolved so that you can create more peace and harmony in your life. So now we're going to be moving on to the next 2 cards, which are from the Magical Messages from the Fairies, and they'll be representing Sunday, July 5th. Your affirmation is, today I do a mental house cleaning, making room for new positive thoughts. So let's go ahead and start with our first card. We have, whom do you need to forgive? As you release all anger or resentment, you'll find that your wishes will come true. So I think this is a beautiful card because it really speaks the truth about forgiveness. Some people just do not understand how powerful forgiveness can be, because it is not necessarily saying that what the other person did was okay, because there are some people who say, you know what, I can never forgive this person. You just don't understand what they did to me. But you're not saying that you're condoning their actions by forgiving them. This is more about coming to a place of acceptance and having the courage to move on from the situation, knowing that you are freeing yourself from the past, which will allow you to experience more joy in present and future situations. And you'll know that you have forgiven these people when you can look back on the situation and you are not bitter towards them anymore, and you don't have any pain anymore. But if you're still looking back on the situation and it's making you angry all over again and it's making you feel pain inside, then yes, you do still need to work on forgiveness. And just remember that you're also accumulating karma by not forgiving, which will have to be repaid at some point in this life or the next. And part of your purpose in life, for some of you watching, might have just been that you're supposed to learn how to forgive. You never know. But this card indicates there are many positive things that will come to you if you can somehow find the strength to forgive. And I know it's not necessarily easy to do. Some people can go their entire lives and still not forgive others. Just know that forgiveness is a process, and if you make up your mind to forgive, and if you constantly work at it, I know you can do it. And next we have spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. So with the spiritual teacher card, obviously this might indicate some of you need to forgive because you're meant to guide others in life, or you're meant to be of help to them in some way. Maybe you're meant to teach people through your own experiences. And obviously holding on to these dark energies and lower emotions will lower your vibration and will push you further away from spirit. But I think for most of you watching, they just want you to understand that there's a spiritual reason for why you went through what you went through with these people in your lives, with anything that has caused you to hold on to resentment and pain for any difficult situation that you experience in life. There's a higher purpose for it. You gain something from these experiences even if you don't realize it. And I think a lot of you watching are more spiritually aware than most people, and I feel like the angels just want you to take this knowledge that you have and begin applying it to your life. They're expecting you to see life from a higher perspective and why things happened the way that they did, so that it will make it easier for you to forgive and let go of the pain. Remember, there's something wonderful waiting for you on the other side of this pain if you can somehow find the strength to let go. And I know that you do have the strength to do that because we're always stronger than we think we are. So just decide right now in this moment that you will forgive and work on letting go. And know it's not easy, but you can always call on the angels to help. Even if you don't know how to forgive, as long as you're willing to forgive, that is the first step in the process. So I hope you all enjoyed this reading. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I love you all, and I'll see you on Monday.